Hey, this is Dr. Robbins, and I'm going to help you with Inquisitive Chapter 9. This is my first screencast. So the goal here is to give you some strategies that will help you to answer these inquisitive questions correctly. So, of course, to do this, I accessed it through Canvas, and I went to Home, and I clicked on the assignment for Chapter 9. So hopefully you were able to do that. The first time that you log in, it will ask you to put in your login information, and that's how you get added to the student set. So be sure you access this through Canvas. Now, I'm viewing this as a teacher, which means that I can look at these questions in any order that I want. I'm going to do one example of each of these questions just to show you how to successfully do this. So if I click try this activity as a student, I actually can do what you do, and I hear this very soulful, calming music. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, yeah, okay. But I think that I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to go to back to this deal where I can go back to the instructor's introduction so that I can just look at these questions out of order. Okay, so the first group of questions is about two-voice counterpoint, and I believe that the subcategory on my end is called basic patterns. So all of these are going to be patterns that appear again and again in music of the style that we're learning about in our music studies. So let's play this and see what happens. I'm going to have a top line and a bottom line, and I'm going to need to identify what these parts are doing. So let's listen. Great, so I hear a top line and I hear a bottom line. My first question is, what is the key, right? Like, where is do? Because I have to put in these solfege syllables into these rhythms. Da, 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 da was the bottom line. I mean, I memorized that quickly, right? But what I'm trying to figure out is, where is the home pitch? Where's the tonic pitch? Ya, da, 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 do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. I hear that strongly as being do. Let me listen again and see if I'm right about that. Yeah, that sounds good. Da 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 do re mi fa sol fa mi re do. I really feel like that's do. So the next question is, where in the scale are all of these notes? Well, taking that bottom line, da 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 da. The first question is, do I hear do anywhere? And I think I strongly hear do in the first note. Da 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 da. I don't hear do in the last note. Da, da, do, re, mi, do. I hear it skip, do up to mi. Do, mi, fa, sol, mi. Now, after I put that in, I'm going to listen and see if I was right, and then I'm going to start listening for that top line. So what's the first note of the top line? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. What I heard in the top line was da, 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 da. See if you agree with that. Da, 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 da. And the last note is the same as the first note, right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, da, 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 da. I hear strongly do on the first and last note. Well, what about that skip from the first to second note? Da, da, do, ti, la, so, da, 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 da. I hear something moving up the scale for the next couple. Do, so, la, ti, do. And there's my answer, right? So it says I was correct about that. Why is this important? Well, if then I try to write it down, yeah, and I know what that solfege is, I can write it in any key that I want. If I'm in the key of C, do is the first pitch in the scale. C, for the bottom line, I'd write C, E, F, G, C. If I was in the key of D, D, F sharp, G, A, D. The solfege tells me where I am in the scale, no matter what scale I'm using. That's what's so important about it, right? Again, though, if we don't hear do, then we're really just guessing at these skips and things like that. Let's go to another kind of question. See, these basic patterns, your first questions are all kind of the same. Two-voice melodic dictation. Now, this tells me maybe that I'm going to have a more interesting rhythm in that it's going to actually be a song and not just a series of patterns. So let's see. Okay, so same kind of deal. I'm going to put in the solfege. Notice they put me at the end. That's weird. But you might want to keep a lookout for that because that could trip you up. Let's see what we've got. Okay, I've memorized it. But a couple of funny things about that. First of all, it's using an organ sound, so you got to make sure you've got pretty good speakers because that sound is a little fuzzy, right? Listen again. Okay, so I've got the bass and the melody in my head, but the first thing I'm going to ask myself is what scale am I using? That feels like do to me. That feels like the home pitch in the scale. And if I think of that as the home pitch in the scale and I start to focus on the bottom line, da 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 da, listen to the bottom line. Da 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 da. I hear a lot of this note, da, right? I hear it at the beginning, do, do, da 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 da, do, and I hear it in the last note, da 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 da. I hear a skip here. But I don't hear a skip here, I hear steps. Da 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 do ti do do ti do ya dum dum. So do is at the end. So what's that note? La so do. And that gives me that. For the top voice, do I start on do? Let's see. If do is here and my first pitch is here, da 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 da. I should be able to sing this to myself and figure out if I'm singing do or not. Da 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 dum. Da do re mi. I think I'm starting on mi. Mi mi. Da 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 da. And I think I end on mi. Now look, right before that last mi, I hear a little scale, right? Do re mi. Da 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 do re mi mi da mi. I'm going back to mi, right? So you do the easy stuff first, right? If you hear notes repeated, see if you can figure that out. What's the skip here? Da 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 mi fa sol mi sol mi. It's mi up to so. I'm using the scale to help me. And again, I got it right. And if I know what key then I'm trying to write this in, I can write this in any key. If I'm in the key of C, then the beginning of the soprano line is going to be E, E, G, E, C, D, E, and the bass line will be C, C, B, C, A, G, C. But if I'm in the key of E flat, the top line would be G, G, B flat, G, E flat, F, G, and the bottom line would be E flat, D, E flat, right? C, B flat, E flat. The key is, do you hear where you are on the scale and can you relate it to scale degrees? Okay, let's just look at the third kind of question, error detection. Well, there's only one of those questions, so maybe I won't answer it, but let me see if I can help you with how you do it. Okay, so it's giving you all of the pitches in the top and bottom voice, and you're going to drag in only the pitches that are wrong, okay? And there will only be a few pitches that are wrong. So you won't be, like if mi is right, if the first pitches are right, you won't drag mi over to that. That could be confusing. Listen here. This is also a common thing in inquisitive where they use melodies that you probably already know to help you to memorize faster. Da 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 da. Let freedom ring. Right. That's from My Country 'Tis of Thee. My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. Of thee I sing. Right. So hopefully that will help you with that. Listen again and let's see what's going on here. the scale, I hear do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. That would be do. So what about that bottom voice? Do I start on do? I think I do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. What I heard in the bottom line was da, 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 da. A lot of that's right, but there are a couple of notes that are wrong in what I'm looking at here in the bottom voice. Okay, again, I don't want to tell you what all of those are, but you might look at, like, what you might do is sing this to yourself in solfege and then see where the differences are. Do, ti, la, so, so. Do, ti, la, so, so, do. Like, that doesn't sound like what I heard here, right? Yeah, it doesn't sound the same. So I know that I've got some errors here. The top voice, da 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 da, do re mi 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 fa mi. Like, I probably am starting on mi. I hear that part of the scale, but obviously there are some real problems here in this line. In fact, I'll just give you one of them. Mi mi fa, the beginning, right? Yeah, and so that's how you would answer that. But I'm not going to also roll that mi over on this green one because it's already right. So don't let that confuse you, okay? I hope this helps you to be fantastically successful in Inquisitive Chapter 9. Good luck, and we'll see if this recording works for you.